What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
What is up, man? Happy freaking Thursday.
Happy Thursday, man. It has been a fucking hell of a week.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
But
we're almost there, though. We're almost to the weekend.
Almost.
We're close enough. I'm calling it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. So for the past year, I've had this abscess tooth, right? Like an old root canal. And it's like developing this abscess, and I was just like getting to the point where I had it under control. No, I had it for a long time.
Right.
And then finally this past week, it just fucking flared up and it was done, and it's like, nope, not anymore, buddy. And I've tried everything.
How do you have an abscess tooth under control? Like that's like I just lost my arm, but it's under control.
I keep it clean, and I I brush my teeth, mouthwash, all the shit, right? I keep it like free of gunk so that it doesn't get infected. Well, I don't know what happened. Like this week, it was just like it just kept getting worse and worse, right? The root that was left just kept getting more and more smashed, and I guess I bit down on something, and it was just like the whole thing just went. So the past couple of days, I tried my remedies, and they didn't work. So finally, last night, it was just like bleeding and nuts, dude. It was fucking crazy. So I finally just said, F it, I'm going to go. I went to work this morning. Once the ibuprofen wore off, I was like, all right, I'm making an appointment. I'm going to take care of it.
Just do what Tom Hanks did, man. Take an ice skate to it.
Oh, man, I thought about it. In fact, I was even at work kind of fucking with it, going like, oh, man, should I pull it out? Should save myself a couple $100? Nah, because then I won't be able to get like a prescription if it really sucks.
That feel good. That feel real good.
That's the way to do it. So for now, It's time for a martini.
Yeah, vodka is the next best thing.
Yeah, I was gonna bleed probably like profusely tomorrow, but What's up, zombies in the house? What's going on, man? Glad to see you here.
That sterilizes it, right? Vodka will sterilize.
The sterilize kills all the germs. In fact,
Shine. I mean, if you've got a good,
what, like a shiner? Sure, I got
a shine, not a shiner. Well, there you.
Yeah,
when they were saying, you need a good, strong shine to help clean it out. You're like, shiner.
No, you're right. That works. That's doing the. Maybe I don't need to go after all.
See, there you go,
dude. You see, this is why we do this.
Yep.
Saving
the world one medical issue at a time.
No shit, man. You'd be amazed how many medical issues you don't need to deal with, or you don't need to go to the doctor for. It's the best.
Exactly.
I'm not going to give that medical advice here, but
you thought you were coming to this live stream because you thought you were going to get something about comic books or story. No. You're getting. We're doing medical advice tonight.
Yeah, we do way more than just comic book talk here. We're gonna life change,
Yeah.
Zombie says, I just ordered my comics.
About time.
Oh, you ordered them? No, you put them on like you ordered the prints? Dude, I can't wait. Wait a minute. When was the campaign?
He didn't do the campaign. I think he got his own website.
Oh, dude, I
commend you on that approach.
Totally down to back that, but yeah, man. Justin's in the house. What's going on, Justin? Glad to see you here, man. We are here to check out some comic book campaigns. It's been a minute since we've done one of these, and Jake's got an unboxing. I'm excited to see what that is.
Let's do it.
Yeah, hold up. Zombies over here.
Over here. Might as well start.
Yeah, there it is. Zombie saying it's for the Subscribe Hero. One of the first books that we were looking at. Okay, so what'd you do with the campaign? Because that's how we found the campaign, right? Was on one of these sites. You take it down, or are you going to sell it on the Fund My Comic or something? Because that book looked fucking awesome. I can't wait to back that. And I got a few things to say.
Subscribe Hero, no doubt.
I got a few things to say about Indiegogo. When was the last time you backed a book on there, Jake?
On Indiegogo?
Yeah.
When was the last time somebody used Indiegogo?
Well, we got a barbarian. What is it?
Yeah,
Barbaric
I didn't back
Adventures. That. I did. That book looks fucking awesome. We're gonna look at it tonight.
Okay.
Because holy shit, I love Aaron Lopresti's work, man. Everything he does looks amazing. In fact, I backed that and Garbage Man, which is one of his other books I wanted. But there's a few things I got to say about this new Indiegogo. There's a thing or two I like, and a lot of things I'm not a big fan of.
About fucking time, Von Coleman.
What is this? Phenomenova
issue 3.
There it is.
Well, that's not. How long ago was that? That wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long, but it felt like a long time.
As I recall, that's back when I was live streaming out of the garage. So that was a year ago.
Yep.
Was it? Okay. Well, hey, man. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that long for crowdfund.
Okay.
But the problem is it feel long
because
a
year
the story? So now we're going to find out what happens the following day. And then we got to wait a year to find out what happens the following day.
Who really knows? But
or am I getting my comics mixed up?
I think issue 1 took place in a nuclear reactor, and then the synopsis on the front cover says a nuclear reactor is under assault, and they are the only ones that can stop it. So we're back to another nuclear plant, I guess.
We got to get him on to talk about these things. But the second issue has to flash forward, right? He went into his training and then got his ass beat by a girl.
It's not really a fast forward. Like at the end of issue 1, he's in the hospital or something, and his mom's comforting him. Then comes in the she character that basically tries to talk his mom into letting him become part of the superhero team that they're, I guess government funded, but secretly or whatever. And then issue 2 is them training him to get better. And then now it's issue 3. So we're going to see what takes place in issue 3. I think it's a totally different way the story's going, because it's actually introducing the team that he's going to be part of that's called Phenomenova. So the team is Phenomenova while the character is Galvanite.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Galvanite.
Yeah, I
remembered Phenomenova.
You like this cup?
Yeah, it looks nice.
That's a pretty cool cup.
It says Dragon Con on there.
Speaking of which, when is the next Dragon Con?
Yeah, these are it's
in the summer, right? At the end of summer?
It's going to be in September this year.
Okay.
So it's always either in August or September. This time it's going to be September 3rd to the 7th. It's a 5-day weekend of nothing but comics and artist alley and panels and people dressing up in cosplay. I fucking love it. I go every time I can.
So last year's the one I missed, right?
You missed quite a few, yes.
Well, I've never been to Dragon Con, but last year we were all talking about it. I've missed them all, but last year we were talking. They were trying to get me to go, and I was like, "Damn, dude, I really want to go, but I can't." Yeah.
So it's a tradition every year that we go straight up into Artist Alley on like level 2 or 3, and we go to Wild Bill's booth where they sell nothing but soda there. And every year they have different mugs that you can buy. So I've got this one. I've got like a military green one, and then I've got a bronze one that just looks like, a mug for ale. So I love these. These are awesome.
Yeah, you have excellent taste. I can appreciate a good mug.
Oh, dude. Yeah. These things hold so much. It's ridiculous how big this is. Like this, compared to my head,
it's like a bottle of moonshine.
And that is the unit of measurement for a good mug, is head comparison.
Well, I got a big head.
Go shut up.
Cheers to that. I don't want to sit there and make a cup of coffee that I have to then remake. There's a reason that they make them by the carafe. I want a mug that can handle the carafe.
Right. See, I've got this coffee mug that's like one of those Stanley cups. And that gets me through the day. But I get made fun of all the time. Like, how many gallons of coffee are you going to drink today? And I was like, I don't know. You got any more?
This many.
This is just for starters, kid.
Anybody that drinks only 8 ounces of coffee needs to get the fuck out, dude. We all drink at least.
You might as well be drinking NyQuil. 8 ounces of coffee. Get the fuck out of here.
They can only afford that much with their Starbucks. Bro, what are you
doing? Whatever. Go get your little Keurig K cup and get the fuck out.
If you're not worrying about blood pressure and a heart attack, what are you even doing with your life?
I'm good.
All right, so Zombie is saying that he took down the site because the Indiegogo sucks, and I'm starting to kind of see what everyone's talking about here. We'll get to that here in a bit.
I think y'all are just pussies.
What, with Indiegogo?
Yes.
Hold on, wait till you hear. I don't know if it's been a minute.
I can't find the link. We send the fucking link.
I get that feeling too, Jake. Dude, someone had to say it. I have that same sentiment.
When somebody just copies a link and puts it in the chat, it's so fucking difficult to navigate. Oh my god.
No, that's not the problem. No, that's not the problem. None of that's changed. The problem is the format for, from what I've heard, the people putting together campaigns. But now I'm seeing it on the backers side, like what's kind of a pain in the ass on the backer side. The layout, it's a little bit like Kickstarter. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into this first campaign here, and it's going to be obviously Barbaric Adventures because
nice subtlety, so subtle.
Yeah, Barbaric Adventures right here. I just backed this one. I love this book. I love everything Aaron Lopresti does. So I had to back it. And then today I finally was able to get around to it. So this is one we looked at on your channel last week for a minute.
Okay.
Now,
this makes sense. I see why you would back this.
Yeah, dude. It's an anthology, right? It's got a couple of stories by some of my favorite.
Oh, it's an anthology. Okay, now I'm more interested.
All right, well, it's got my favorite artists in like this community. Like, so at least some of them, some of the best. Aaron Lopresti, obviously, is fucking awesome. This is an actual painting that's on sale on the campaign. And then we've got fucking David Williams, dude.
Okay.
He's doing Fearsome right now. I first heard about Dave Williams when he was doing that Truth, Justice, American Way with Gabe El Taib, and his artwork looked fucking awesome. But then they had a falling out, and so David Williams got kicked off the project. I didn't end up backing that. That's that one that I did that art piece for their art competition that clearly blew everybody else's away, except for like 6 a.m. and a couple others. But I didn't even get like an honorable mention. And the piece that won was clearly somebody. There's something going on. I think that was rigged. There was something going on with that art.
You get shafted during a lot of these.
I would like to see a documentary of this. Like, I would like to see you do just a 5-minute documentary video of like, this is the contest, this is who's doing it and what they're doing, and this is my piece. And I fucking lost, but it must be to somebody amazing. And then go and look at all the ones that you lost to and be like, maybe I should practice.
Don't get me wrong. I don't even necessarily think I should have won. I think that there was at least 2 other pieces that were contenders to mine for sure. Like, and one of them I think is probably better than mine, but none of us won. It was like one of the most random pieces. And if anybody doubts it, go to Gabe El Taib's channel and look up his Truth, Justice, American Way art contest, the first one. The second one I didn't even enter, and they asked if I wanted to re-enter with that same piece, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do that. Go back and watch it, man. Watch it for yourself. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Zombie says, show it. You have it? Yeah, I do, actually. Hold on. Where did I put it? Where's my art? My art down here. My portfolio. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I know it's within arm's reach. I've been in that studio recently. It is definitely 100% within arm's reach.
You didn't come in here since I cleaned it, though. So now everything's all messed up.
I didn't?
I cleaned it and everything's messed up.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that is the artist's way.
That's how it goes. Yeah, no, I cleaned it. Now I'm like, I've got the clean. Yeah, no,
now it's all lost. It's all scattered. You don't know what file to look in.
There's no clutter. I can walk around freely.
Did you clean it or did your daughter clean it?
My daughter cleaned it.
There we go.
She wanted that Cuphead video game. And I was like, what impossible task can I give my daughter for that game? And I was like, help me clean my studio. And by the end of the day,
that's like Gollum and Frodo with the ring.
Yeah.
What have I got in my pocket?
Yeah. And then by the end of the day, she's like, okay, where do I put this? And then I was like,
that's why you can't find shit.
I don't know. And she's like, well, I'm going to put it over here then. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Here it is right here. You're right. It was with arm's reach. All I had to do was talk about. She's like, here, where do I put this shit? Where do I put all this? you need to move this, Dad. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. We're going to move it over here because we're going to move it around. Nah, she was awesome. She got the room clean. And now we play Cuphead we can play it on the projector. Like, you haven't been in here since I had the projector back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we played Cuphead.
Oh, well, then
I was there that night.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Everything's a blur nowadays. A big drunken.
Everything's a blur.
Ever since yeah. But that's all going to be fixed tomorrow.
With
Right,
like
you're
wine?
fixing it right now on stream.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pulling it out. Let's see here. That's the.
Now, if you're not, I'm fixing it on my end just for you.
There you go.
All right, where is it at? Okay, here we go. Here it is. All right. Open up these portfolio cases, and I'll pull it out.
Do you remember what you're looking for?
Yes, my Truth, Justice, and American Way. Or Truth, Justice, American Way.
You gotta blow it up.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, you got to go full screen on that.
Make myself big.
Make me big.
All right, here we go. Truth, Justice, American Way. Now I can't zoom in or anything because my camera kind of sucks. But look at that crotch, dude. I can draw a tiny dick.
That's actually a whole conversation that could be had on camera.
But yeah, this is the Truth, Justice, and then I colored it. Maybe my colors aren't perfect, but like I said, there was at least one other piece that deserved it more than me.
Sure.
But neither of us got it. And you're right, I should make a video, although it's been years now. I don't know what good it would do to make a video about it now, but
right.
So anyways,
like you could always pull up the video in the stream. Like if it's just a short one, you just to show people whenever you're talking about it.
Well, you know what? I do need to clip it and make some videos about it anyways, just to have for the next time Gabe wants to pop up. And every now and then these guys get kind of irrelevant and they start talking shit about Comicsgate. They start talking shit about us. And so
Gabe, he's not talking about you, dude. That was definitely not a shot fired.
And you got to have something ready to go. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Yep.
The fuck is water? You have it? All right, yeah. Just showed it. What's happening? Hey, Will, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in here. We are about to check out. We're talking about Barbaric Adventures right now. Ellen Presley's new campaign.
Hell yeah.
Why the hell would you want to walk around for?
In your studio. You said you could walk around in there now.
Well, before I couldn't even I could barely get to the computer without knocking over a mountain of shit. So now I can actually walk around from my chair to the couch so that I can play video games on the big screen, on the projector. Nice. All right, here we go. Yeah, it needs a little bit bigger bulge. I think I started doing better later in my art. See, I'm an artist, dude. I'm always growing and learning. And
just like the bulge.
Yeah, it's like how they did with Power Girl. They just kept making the tits bigger until people finally said, "All right, you need to calm down." That's what you need to do with your bulges.
Yes, until people say to calm down.
I think I did it though, because so I have a character that I've been working on, a story, and
I was wondering if this was going to get pulled up or not.
Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about, the bulge.
I do, the bulge.
I deliberately fucking did this bulge. Oh no, that's not it.
Yeah, it is glorious. It is a glorious bulge.
Yeah, dude, this is there it is right here. All right, so this guy.
Now this is actually an unveiling. He's unveiling something that has been a very well kept secret on this channel.
This is one of those. Yeah, this is a peep.
This is your first glimpse of one of the greatest projects
that I have upcoming. Here we go.
Yeah.
So
no, that's not the one I was talking about.
No. I don't know which one. Look at that bulge though.
Yeah.
That's good. That's decent.
That's a good
fucking that dick hanging to the right.
You aren't yeah. And of course on the other side I got my Cyber Frog.
That's a good piece.
Android.
I'm surprised EVS hasn't looked to get that.
You know what? He did share it. He was sharing. He shared it once. But it's like, how many times you got to share a same piece over and over? This is from 2022. This one right here. It's been a minute. I got to do a new one. So, which one are you talking about, Stanley? Which piece are you talking about?
I feel like if I say it, I might out something that you don't want outed.
You talking about Rugrats, or are you talking about Who Loves?
The biggest bulge in all of his characters.
Okay.
In the project that he was working on.
Oh yeah, that bulge.
Okay.
That's a prominent bulge.
Mm-hmm.
That one's gonna have to wait. Oh, that.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, see, I thought that's what you were unveiling because we were talking bulges. So
right,
I get it, and that's why I'm also not divulging. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Now that one's because also I don't have any of those images readily available. But that one, yeah, I've got that one. I kind of need to keep under wraps. That's one of those ones that, as soon as I unveil it, there's going to be people copying that one.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I imagine it's a pretty fun idea. So anyway, so that's David Williams working on that Truth, Justice, American Way. Got booted from the project for bullshit reasons, and but then he moved on to better things, greener pastures. He's doing Fearsome right now with Deeds of Van Sciver, and that book looks fucking awesome. And look at this artwork. This is David Williams right here.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun piece, and he's got a story.
Art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's unique. You can't teach that. That's an artist being an artist.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, he's a pro.
I mean, the fire on the torch, that's beautiful. And then
I wouldn't have done this darkness right here.
Yeah,
I would have probably done something stupid and made it brighter.
Like everybody, and he's got the contrast on that. The hands at the bottom being lighter than the top, like everybody in the world would have made those hands just black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like that's one of the things I look at David Williams' artwork and I'm like, damn, that's a really cool idea. I wonder where where did he come up with that idea? Because it looks this fire looks badass. Now I'm assuming that means the fire's like wrapping around it. This dark spot is actually just there's no fire there. But of course, everybody would draw the stick completely engulfed in a flame, but that's not.
Yeah,
that's actually not the way it would work. I don't know, man. I love this. I think it's awesome, and he thinks about it. Like his artwork has stuff like that in it all the time. It's like, oh, that's a cool idea. I like that.
That's an artiste versus an artist.
Yeah. So David Williams.
That's when you earn the slant over the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna have a story in here, and then we've got fucking Dan Lawless. I fucking love Dan Lawless, man.
You can start just picking his out of the lineup.
Yeah. Dan Lawless's work is just fucking awesome, man. And then now I'm not sure if Jose Jusco is going to have a story in here, but he's got a cover. But
I like that.
Fucking awesome artist.
Glorious.
So I hope they do have a story in here because I'd like to see more of this.
I would have liked to have seen this with more of a Raquel Welch slant.
Elaborate. What do you mean by that?
Like that old infamous poster of Raquel Welch. I don't even remember what movie it was from, but she was in like the barbarian clothes, hiking up the beach. I think it was like Planet of the Apes or one of those, Conan or something. I don't remember what movie it was, but it was very similar to this. But like if you put them side by side, you would see the correlation, but it's like it could have been a little bit more of an Easter egg, a little bit more of a nod to previous generations and stuff, and it's just like it's just not there. Missed opportunity. I don't know.
You know what? When I saw this piece, I was thinking I would like to see how fucking Monography, Kenneth Roquefort, how he would draw a piece like this scene, because it's like something I could see him drawing, like, but I'm kind of curious to see this picture in his style.
He did.
I'm not familiar with Joe Jusco. Yeah, he go crazy with it. All right, let's see here. Here's some of the interiors right here. This is Aaron Lopresti. The guys have been trying to get Aaron to go a little bit skimpier on the outfits, but Aaron's a gentleman. He would never do that. Never dishonor his women. But yeah, I love his fucking artwork. All right, let's keep moving on here. Primal Zone, the Alpha Gauntlet. This Aaron Lopresti draws fucking awesome, like monsters. Like I thought that he had done some Star Wars comics, but I think I'm mistaken on that. But if he should have, if he didn't, because his artwork would have fit perfectly. Like back in the day, remember we used to go to like, I don't know, half price books and get those old Star Wars comics that were not the really old ones, but the ones from like the 90s, like X-Wing, Rogue Squadron, and the Jedi one. The one about the Jedi, like the ancient Jedi. I forget what that one was called.
That and the those old I don't remember what they're called either, but those old the books, the novels, the like the Glove of Darth Vader.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, Glove of Darth Vader is an interesting one. That was a made-for-kids book that was actually really good. That's like one of those like stories where they had a whole series, and the Glove of Darth Vader was one of them that was meant to be a possible sequel, but it was like for kids. I'm pretty sure that one was for kids. I remember
they tied a little bit of that into the episode 7, but just
a little bit. They took a little bit from Zahn trilogy, and they took a little bit, or they took ideas. Really, they didn't take enough from the Zahn.
Yeah, right. They took ideas.
Yeah, they should have taken. Way more.
They could have used some monsters like this.
Oh yeah.
I really like
how it's done. Find out and subscribe. Oh, if you need a bigger bulge, that's why you lost. Yeah. And then he's going to show us how it's done in Subscribe Hero. Oh, I can't wait. I want to see it. You got to show my bulges up. Thanks, man. That Cyberfrog was a fun piece to draw. I love drawing Cyberfrog, but I really love drawing Salamandroid. But I don't think there's enough. Like, I don't know. People draw Salamandroid. Ethan's always drawing Salamandroid and Cyberfrog together. But yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of other people drawing the two together dynamically, like fighting or doing something. It's always
there needs to be a solo outing for Salamandroid.
Because, like a comic book.
Yeah,
like he gets his own spinoff.
No, he does. It's called Death Sting.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. I'm talking like an ongoing series, not just like a one-off.
Well, there's this Death Sting Part 2 that just came out. Or it's a part of one of the campaigns.
Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be. In fact, Dale Keown was I heard, like they were really Ethan was trying to get Dale Keown to do one of those Salamandroid comics by Dale Keown. Was fucking amazing.
That book alone with Dale Keown on
Interiors,
Golden Patriot. I think I'm good.
Dale Keown didn't do Golden Patriot.
Oh, who did Golden Patriot?
That was what's his name? The guy who didn't get paid. Dale Keown, are you kidding me? Dale Keown gets paid, bro.
I thought Dale Keown was the one that didn't get paid.
No, that was what the hell, dude? I can't remember his name. We just talked about him last week. The Yellow Flash's artist, that John Dillard. John Dillard didn't get paid.
John Dillard, okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Dillard. Dale Keown, yeah. All right, bring in Dale Keown then.
Yeah, Dale Keown needs to be doing Cyberfrog. He's doing a lot of stuff over there with Mandy right now, but he needs to do that Salamandroid. That'll get $1 million, even though it's a spin-off book. That book would get $1 million. That'd be $1 million campaign, 100%. No matter how much of a pain in the ass Indiegogo is now. All right, here's Dan Lawless's story, Mars Madness. This is why we love Dan Lawless. Look at that, dude. The contrast, his artwork is very powerful. In fact, whenever there was the Inglorious Rex campaign, the first one, he did an art contest, and I had nothing to base how big the monster was, so I was using Dan Lawless's artwork as like reference, and it was his fan piece that I was copying. I wasn't copying his fan piece, but I was copying like, okay, he's got a good idea of the proportions and everything. I didn't realize that the character was standing on a platform and that the Inglorious Rex was standing like hundreds of feet behind him. But he did a really badass job on that one.
I really like this art because it's almost realism. And I like that he keeps it in black and white because I don't know if there's a colorist out there that could mock up what he does.
This is where's it at? This is pretty good. but I'm not sure this is what I would have done with the colors for this piece.
Right.
I like
yeah, I agree with that. That's kind of the part that stands out to me. Like, I don't want to knock the colors, but it is the colors that are the
yeah. I've got
the
a
issue on it.
newfound respect for colorists lately, so I'm not knocking it at all. The colors are pretty interesting, and I like how some of them kind of blend and bleed into each other. That's kind of cool.
I don't know what
almost
it is.
too dark.
Is it the brightness that's off?
The brightness of the background, I think, is what's throwing me off.
I
because
feel
the
like
character's
it's
so
the
dark.
color. Like, I feel like that cyan color was just the wrong choice. It's got good contrast, foreground versus background, but they all are a bit silhouetted in the foreground because of how bright it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got that much shadow on your characters, I guess it would be dimly lit, but it just...
See, that's Dan Lawless's art. He's got so much shadow, which means that there should have been a harsher light in the background.
Right.
But you can't go black because there's so much black on the characters. So what do? You go purple? That wouldn't be. That would.
It's got to be some kind of gradient fade from bright to less bright towards the top. And I'd have thought like I see.
Oh, I would have
in
done
a
bright
vacuum.
at the
I
bottom.
see yellows and reds. I see like a sunset.
Bright at the bottom, as if the light was reflecting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the spotlight, so the light would be reflecting from the floor up onto the walls. And then you could have done like a red but then that would have like been too much take away from the character. This does make the character pop, but yeah, I'm not sure what you do to change that.
I like the art, but I don't think the colors really grab it.
Maybe if they were brighter and the background was darker.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a colorist, so I can't. I could be just talking out of my ass. But...
Right. I like that. I feel the same way. Like, I can lean into that. I can draw okay, but I'm not a colorist, especially of like this caliber here. So I can always lean back and just be like, I see some flaws here, but I'm not a colorist. So what do I know?
I don't know
I can't fix it. I can just tell you there's something wrong with it.
Maybe a gray or a stone color, and then make them more red colored. And he's got fire here. There's like a tiny little piece of fire.
It almost looks like a space fantasy, right? So
kind of, yeah. He's got sci-fi tech.
I'd go, I don't know, maybe some like bronzes and some oranges and some burnt orange and reds. I don't know.
Yeah. I would have lit them up with the light of the fire, because there's only one tiny little piece of fire here, when there clearly should be more. I would have had it be like red, smoky embers at the bottom. And that would have like risen up to like dark gray metallic steel looking shit at the background, and I would have lit them up with the firelight. Although the light
I've got
the top, that wouldn't work.
I see. I think where one of the bigger flaws on this is that cyan color is wrong on this. He's got those two pillars on the left and the right side, and if you notice the top, he's in an arch. That is the intent. That's intended to be the part that's silhouetting him. So that arch on the outside should have been darker.
Yeah, gray.
This whole thing should not have been cyan. That should have been gray, rock colored. There should have been more yellow and stuff on the inside of that, because that gives him, that make that bright, gives that the contrast, but then create a vignette with those pillars on the outside.
I agree. Like the pillars should have been way darker, maybe more steel color or something like metallic.
Yeah.
And then
they were going for some kind of like neutral to gain focus for the characters in the front, but it was
the skin
color.
Look how they're the same color, the pillars. Look how they're the exact same color at the very bottom. Like that's, love the colors. I love you, love what you do. I really am not trying to knock you, but those being the same color like that, it completely disappears. It took us how long of this discussion to figure out those rigging pillars?
You know what? It's not pillars, by the way. That's the front gate. Look, here's that.
Oh, the gate, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a gate inside
Nobody
the
knew that.
or whatever. Yeah, it needs to be some darker. I don't know why there's even flame in here, but I don't know. Like maybe grays or something, and then maybe I don't know what to do about that. That teal. I like the colors on the skin. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without changing the coloring of the characters, because I do like the coloring. It's unique.
I like how the hair on the main character is like standing up like a cat when it gets scared. Like he feels the tension of
like his back hair is like ready
good
for
call
battle.
on that. The bristle.
Yeah. All right, Zombie saying that Dan's heavy metal. Hell yeah, he is, dude. His art was fucking awesome.
On his
it needs some whites in the armor.
On that
like
right
brighter
arm,
lights.
On that right arm, it looks like a scar more than muscle, though, on the right arm, not the left arm. Down there on the forearm.
Oh, right
that
here.
looks like a battle scar of some kind.
Or maybe a tattoo or something.
Could
no,
be.
yeah, you're right. It's got lighting, so it's got to be like a scar or a vein. I'm not sure. And then let's see here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's some key elements here. The color, the background is not accentuating. Like the lighting from the characters, definitely the lighting is coming in harsh lighting from the top, which means that that should have been reflected through this.
And I like what he's saying, like some of the real crisp highlights on the helmet and the pants.
Yeah,
he's saying some of that should have been like bright white, that real high contrast shine.
Hey, it does kind of give like spaceship reactor vibes, and it could be. But this, I think that the walls should be darker, especially kind of up at the top here, like a dark green gray, a dark teal grayish color, and then lighten it up as it goes down.
Oh man, have those pillars yellow at the bottom. They go to a reddish at top, you know, because you've got the fire on the inside there, lighting everything, and then have some kind of like a little bit of a purple gradient behind him to contrast those colors, but then have that purple brighter than what the red and yellow is.
I see where you're going with that, but I got one problem with it. That will completely overpower the figures. All that red and yellow in the background, and even the purple might make them pop, but everything else would be too more powerful than these images here.
What if you muted it? You could mute that. It doesn't have to be like this red. It could be like, you know, like a dull in the background red.
There's just something about your badass hero with a teal background that I'm not. It's just not manly enough. You know what I mean? There's something very feminine about having like a teal background. And I don't know what it is, but at least
I am
well lit up.
I am not a fan. Like one of the things that I am not a fan of, make me big, is when somebody is like, you know, they're trying to create a color contrast and they have like that teal background. It just, it's the worst foundation. I mean, you could have the brightest colors up front popping and you put the teal in the background and it just, that cyan just, it just brings everything down.
With the low lighting, with the foreground, the bright colors is like low lighting, and then the background is way brighter. It just doesn't work.
Very, very poor whenever anybody does that. I immediately think this guy has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Hang on, make me big. I want to say. Yeah, okay. I'm good.
You have a teal clock in the background, by the way.
You gotta get rid of that. You gotta get rid of that teal clock, bro. That fucking teal is like fucking your whole shit up. All right, so Dan Lawless is always awesome. I love the colors, but I feel like it needs some tweaking a little bit. And then we got this badass cover here by Joe Jusko. Back to the interiors. Dan Lawless's artwork. All right, special big barbaric box exclusives. We've got plate 1, plate 2. What's a plate? Are those like metal plates? Like
that would be cool.
Yeah, dude, some of those metallic the artwork or whatever, it's like chromium almost. I don't know, that metallic those
are they doing metal cards or metal posters?
That's what I'm assuming. It says plate 1, plate 2 unless I'm an idiot.
Those got to be cards then.
Yeah, I'm a retard.
Is that what they call it now when you have artwork on a card? They call it a plate?
I'll call it a plate.
No, I've never heard it called plates.
Shit.
Like it could be like a fancy like slate, but instead it's plate. You know what I mean? Slate 1 could be like project poster 1, whatever format it comes in.
You wouldn't call this a plate. This is a metal poster.
It's a metal plate.
Whatever. I'm not eating.
No, I kind of feel like I agree with the idea that it has to be hard to be a plate. Yeah, like a card is pliable, it's bendable. If it's a plate, that thing's got to be static and hard and not bendable.
A plate, at least the size of a license plate
or a dinner plate, like Johnny's saying.
Oh God, are we going back to those days?
Bro, it could be dinner plates and square dinner plates. That's unique. Can you imagine having some fucking badass artwork dinner plates that are square, like the size of a comic book, or
like the ones Granny used to have hanging in the kitchen? What were those? Didn't they have those where like every year they had like the clearinghouse one or something?
Yeah, she had flowers though on those plates. I want barbarians and like hot babes. I'm doing it. The next time when I get a campaign going, I got to have a hot babe character and some dudes with bulges, and I'm printing them on plates as dinner plates.
Yes, I agree with this. I 1000% support this.
Hell yeah.
Hang them up in the kitchen like Granny did.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So for all of those who like this idea watching now and later on, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think about that dinner plate idea. Would you have a barbarian babe dinner plate collection on your wall, or for the fine china when you have the family over for Thanksgiving?
You bring it out for the holidays.
Totally.
You could serve corn on the bulge.
Corn on the bulge.
I'd serve it in a loincloth.
Yes, that could be like the dinner mat that you set it on.
Yeah, that's the dinner thing.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking awesome. We're going somewhere. All right, enough talking. We gotta start planning this shit. This is another cover by Aaron Lepresti, but this is like a rough cover.
I like that. I like that better than the other one for some reason.
Actually, I do like this too. Like this reminds me of some Frank Frazetta or something.
Different.
Yeah, some classic like sci-fi. I love that classic sci-fi thing, and Aaron's got
spraying some Roundup on the ground with that folder.
Yeah,
it's cool looking gun.
And he's gonna be painting it like that other one with the dinosaur on it.
That's the one that I would get. Would be the rough color,
right?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Aaron? If someone ever lets you know about this stream and you actually watch it this far in, you should make this itself the cover, because those paintings are badass. But I second that. I want this as a cover. Justin's over here. He says, "Babes and Bulges" by Peter Orchard this summer coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do a live stream dedicated entirely to like bulge review.
Yeah.
Bulge review. All right.
Yes.
We'll figure it out. What are we gonna go like rate all the bulges?
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna go through the campaigns and just rate bulges.
All right. But if we're gonna do a whole stream rating bulge,
I want dibs on that thumbnail. I want to make that thumbnail.
All right, I'll give you dibs on that. But if we do a bulge review, we're
going to put up for the contest is Batman's bulge from Forever.
Yeah, and then there will be some comparisons we have to use.
For every bulge, I'm setting the rules here. For every bulge review we do, we're doing two biggie reviews.
Two big titty.
Yeah. We're doing 2 reviews.
Dan Art in there.
2 boob reviews.
I'll have to see how I feel
tomorrow morning.
when we decide to do the breast review. Yeah. I'll be like, I don't know if I feel like it.
Just drink a few more and then let us know.
Well, I'll have to be drinking like what was that drink from the dude was drinking
Tonight on the bulge review. We're gonna feel ourselves up to some bulge review and then this and then
White Russians, that's what it is. Like a milk drink.
Yeah. All right. Stretch goals. Here we go. And then we're going to look at some more comics because we've spent a lot of time on this one because it's fucking awesome. But stretch goals, 40,000. Every backer receives a Primal Zone trading card. Hell yeah, I love trading cards. At the 60,000 mark, every backer receives Eon Chance trading card. At 80,000, every backer receives a Freya Princess of the Ice Kingdom trading card. And 100,000, who could say? It's a question mark. Plus, there's a lot of add-on items on this. Go check out Barbaric Adventures by Aaron Lepresti on Indiegogo. What do you think of that plug?
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. Next up on our list here, let me pull it up because I just lost it. Terror in the Trenches 2. Hold on. Terror in the Trenches 2.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that one?
We just reviewed that over on my channel.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm just like going, dude, these are the top. What the hell? These are the top ones on the list. Dude, come on. All right. Apparently, I'm getting hijacked by Somali pirates. And my AVG for free is going wild. Here we go, Barbara. All right, next up on the list. Terror in the Trenches. We currently have 58 days left on this campaign. It's looking like $2,395 pledge, which is the thing that I'm going to talk about here in a second.
The Kickstarter campaign has already fully funded over there for Terror in the Trenches, too.
Okay, so this is like, it's not a second chance. It's just like a multi-campaign thing, a multi-funding thing. You know what? Speaking of this, you notice how it says pledge now down here at the bottom? That's one of the things that I hate about the new Indiegogo. As I was backing Barbaric Adventures, one of the things stood out to me was I'm pledging, which means once that campaign is ended in 40 days, then I get charged. And it didn't have shipping in the charges, which means I pledged $50 for 2 books, right? Who knows what I'm going to get charged for shipping, and who knows if I'll have the money when I get charged. I don't like that at all. And that was in the way it was worded in Indiegogo was that when everything is fulfilled and happy or completed, you know, to everyone's satisfaction, then you get charged. How does that even make sense? How is he supposed to be able to fulfill his campaign and make everybody happy if he doesn't have the money?
Yeah, that sounds like something they stole over from Kickstarter.
That math ain't math. And
Indiegogo didn't used to do that.
And Super Killer already kind of upset me, for one, that it hasn't come out. And it doesn't seem like he has any intention of printing that book. And two, and then he's going to probably charge me for the book after I've already bought the book. And he sent me a PDF. He didn't charge me for shipping. So the only way Vito can redeem himself in my eyes is if he only charges me for shipping for the book I already paid. I already paid for. I don't mind paying extra shipping, even though that's annoying, because I paid for a book. And I don't want to see that become, what I'm getting at is, I don't want to see that become the trend with this pledging bullshit. I'm going to give you the money. I have the money. Take my money now. Give me the book when it's done. Whether it's 5 years from now, just
these
means I'll talk shit.
Are making it difficult for the rest of us to actually try and get our shit out.
Right.
Yeah, but hold on, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying fuck Vito for that, because I've already accepted the fact that I'm going to get charged later for shipping when he gets the book out, if he ever gets the book out. And I'm assuming he's going to send me a message saying, hey, if you want the book, let me know and I'll charge you shipping.
Yeah, but
that's what I was told.
From the standpoint of it didn't used to be like that. Now it is because of people that did that.
I don't think that's why. I don't think Indiegogo was looking at Vito's campaign and like comics
I'm not saying Vito individually. I'm saying that it's happened multiple times on this one website, as we went over on my stream a couple months ago.
You know what I think I would do? Like, because I see both sides of this argument. I think if I was to do a site like this, I would have it where in your personal profile, like your account, like say you want to back somebody for $50. You have to take the $50 and put it into your account. And then when you back that, it shows you like in your account, okay, you have put this much money into your account and say it's $100. Then out of that $100, this has been pledged to this guy and this guy and this guy. This is where they're at in the fulfillment stage. You know what I mean? Like there should be some transparency, not just in the amount of money put on there, but where everybody is all at the same time.
That's interesting that you say that. I think there might actually be that function. I just want to pay now. It says pay now. And so I paid now. And then it said, okay, we'll take it later. That's the thing. But I do want to say that there was an option to do that. Let's just do a faux here. Submit pledge and see what happens. Whoa, shit. Not the $225 submit pledge. Holy crap. What if I accidentally hit okay? Let me just do $10.
You got the gutter snipe option?
Okay. No, not $145. God damn it. Hold on. Let me go back and try that. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to show. Yeah, tell you what. If I do that, it's going to show my address and my credit card number and everything. I can't do that right now. But I want to say there was an option to have a wallet. If there's not, that's a good idea, and they do need to do that. There is one thing that I do like about the new Indiegogo. No more tips. If it's in there, I missed it because I was looking for it. So Stanley, Indiegogo used to have a thing where they'd automatically slip in this little disclaimer with tips. You were automatically going to get charged like 10% of your order in tips.
Wow.
They used to ask you if you wanted a tip. Then they subtly hid it in there. And if you knew where to look,
isn't that for like tables of 6 or more patrons?
Yeah, you'd go through and like go, what the hell is this charge? And then you'd have to click on it, and then you could take the tip off of it. That annoyed everybody.
That's shady.
They finally got rid of that, and there's no more tips that I can see. So that's one good thing about the new Indiegogo.
I'm fine with tips, but
no, the tip's not for the art. That's the other thing. It's not for the campaign run. It's for the Indiegogo, for their hard work that they do for us.
Oh, that's
on top of their platform fees.
That's scummy.
Yeah, it's so difficult letting AI copy the coding that Kickstarter uses. It's so difficult.
Justin Soto says, is it charging you shipping later because of the rising cost of shipping? $10 for shipping today. Maybe
that's their excuse. That's the excuse that they're using on it, and a viable argument, but also there's a solution.
It's a good argument, and here's the thing. That's if you're concerned that the shipping isn't even $15 or $10 today, right? Like you can get away with $6 shipping if you really wanted to within the US. All right. If it's outside the US, you need to have an outside the US tier.
Purchase
or
option,
something.
yeah.
Or like an option, purchase option. When you buy it, says, are you outside of the US? Indiegogo has that option. And I'm assuming that what they're doing is they're going to tack on that charge kind of like eBay does, where it automatically charges what it's going to cost for shipping. And so that the creator doesn't have to get screwed because they didn't add that extra charge because they have no idea what it's going to cost until they have to send it, right? So that might be good for the creators. And I'll support that. I don't care about that. I don't want people getting screwed because they're shipping me the products, right? Or the books and everything that I'm buying. So I'm fine with that if that's the case. But, I mean, you kind of have to go by the rates of today. If the rates of tomorrow, I don't know, maybe, like, okay, when you get mail, you might get, like, a notification saying, hey, you didn't pay enough to ship this thing, or somebody shipped something to you, but they didn't pay enough, so I need you to put $1.50
I've received that notification before. I have had that notification pop up where I order something, I pay for it, it's on delivery, and then I get a notification, oh, by the way, we're so sorry, we screwed up in the calculations of the shipping, but unfortunately, because of government shutdown or blah, blah, whatever excuse, the price of shipping is different than what we originally quoted you because we weren't able to predict these things going on. The difference is $1.38. Would you mind paying the $1.38?
Here's the problem with that. That $1.38 is going to cause somebody to go, no, I'm going to go ahead and refund my whole campaign. And then you're going to get a shitload of people refunding. I'm assuming, right? You're going to get people refunding, and that's going to screw everything up because that's money.
You're going to get less people. You will get less people who are going to bounce when they see an apologetic notification that's founded, that's a grounded notification that at the end of it says, we just need an extra $1.38. You're going to have less people bounce than if you had to have them redo the entire thing to include an additional 38. Like they'll have more sticker shock from seeing the whole price.
But here's the solution to everything: charge me whatever it costs today to get it here today, and then get it here, within a reasonable amount of time before shipping goes up, because shipping doesn't jump up $5 in a year. It jumps up $5
and also
in 6 years or 7 years. Don't take that long to get your book out.
Yeah, you're right about that, and I'll double down on what you're saying with that too, and be like, plan accordingly. All the other businesses in the world managed to do it. eBay's been doing it since the 1990s. You can figure it out. Just plan accordingly.
Yeah, charge the shipping today. And then charge me today while I have the money. I can't tell you with this economy if I'm going to have that money in however long it takes to get this book, charged on my account. The worst thing ever is having random charges pop up, like cell phone bills and charges and porn bills, or speeding tickets and shit just pop up off this all of a sudden, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? That happened like a year ago. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, what? Wait a minute, $100? Like, that's bullshit. All right, Justice says, but that's why, wouldn't that discourage timeliness? You're not risking losing money on shipping no matter when your book comes out. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying that, I don't know if you're agreeing with me on that other point here, but it sounds like you are. Just get your book out before the shipping goes up, you know? Charge me everything today while I have the money, and I want to back it, and I can back it. All right, now, with that being said, Terror in the Trenches 2. Let's go up here to Terror in the Trenches 2. Jake, we talked about Terror in the Trenches 1.
We did.
Didn't we? We just did it last week.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I thought you were
a Brody review.
We just did Terror in the Trenches 1 last week over on Jake's channel, Bionic Bro's channel. And it was a pretty cool looking book. We talked about it. Overall, I thought this was like a pretty good book. Pretty good looking book. Now we got part 2 coming out. Terror, of course, being one of those public domain characters. And I like the way that he's doing this. The first campaign, he had like some cool stuff that got banned because it was drug paraphernalia, because the character has these vials that he has to sniff the drug in. And so Indiegogo thought that was bullshit, and so they banned it, but it was fucking epic. That was a cool thing to have on a campaign, and one of the only reasons I almost backed that campaign just for that, right?
His was just more graphic than what Green Goblin did in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it's the exact same concept. Cool. Just
this day and age, we just have delicate sensibilities.
Oh yeah,
where the artwork fucking awesome. Yeah, right. This is why we can't have nice things. But this artwork, dude, look at this artwork. The interiors, man. We were talking last week about how that artwork was cool. Like, the artwork was awesome, but the colors were cool. Where you'd have like these muted tones, and the character, but then like the gas was like super like bright green, colorful.
Yeah. Kind of not teal, a little bit more neon green.
Yeah, not so much teal, but like green. Yeah. We're crafting the greatest Black Terror story ever told. With your help, the ghosts of his tragic past will drag him back into hell and terror in the trenches too. Hi, I'm Vaughn, award-winning creator of Monster MD and Kitaro Witch Hunter. I've always loved the Black Terror, but I was tired of seeing the Golden Age icon watered down or forgotten. Bro, forgotten. Never mind, I'm not going to nitpick it. So I rebuilt him into something raw, uncompromising, and heavy with real meaning. This isn't another safe superhero reboot. This is the darkest, most gripping Black Terror story ever put on the page. A psychological descent into the nightmarish trenches of World War II and past sins, where the horrors he thought he buried come clawing back to finish him. Terror in the Trenches 2 is the second volume in the Black Trilogy. His ultimate test. 72 pages of pulpy action that reinvents Black Terror like you've never seen him before. All done in a Bruce Timm on steroid style. You won't forget. Will you stand with us and help Black Terrorists escape the trenches alive, or watch him finally get consumed by the darkness he carried for decades? Bro, he didn't just carry it, he snorted the whole fucking thing. Back the campaign and help us bring the greatest Black Terror story ever told to life. Black Terror, created by Richard E. Hughes and Don Gable.
And if you would like a deep dive on this whole thing, seriously, check out the video. Check out the stream we did on Bionic Bro's channel last week. It was good. It was a fun stream.
Man, that was a fun stream. Hold on, my dog is like bugging me. He's like in between my legs and like give me attention, jackass.
I like Terror. I like this one.
I like Terror in the Trenches. It's a good comic book. I like the artwork. Green stuff. Yeah, okay, you agree with me as long as you agree with me. I agree with you, bro. We're on the same page here, man. All right, Terror in the Trenches 2. Here we go. Let's look at some more artwork. Oh, I love it. Although I will say this. That moon in the background is cool, but in the past 5 years, I've seen this image so many times.
Yep. Like the same moon?
The same moon, almost the same pose, not the same exact pose, but
that same looking up at it, silhouetted by the monster.
It's almost
Where did that moon come from? Is that like Pixabay or?
I don't know, but there was a Cyberfrog image where that had that moon in it. I did a Cyberfrog picture with that moon in it, and the same kind of a thing going on. That picture I just showed earlier of the what's his name, the Justice or Truth, Justice, American Way. That piece I did for the art contest.
Yeah.
And the color, the moon's in there, but it's like further back. But the pose, it's kind of a similar like that. I don't know. It's a standard pose. I ain't knocking it. It's a tried and true pose. It looks badass.
It's good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It works.
I'm not talking really about this piece. I'm talking about the fact that we got to have the moon and everything and make it all super huge. Like we're like 60 feet underground. We have a photo zoom lens and then zoomed in on him. It's just it looks cool. But I guess my complaint is I am tired of seeing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, right?
Yeah.
I want to start seeing now. This book is unique because the artwork is like unique. The artwork is awesome. You look at this book and it's like, wow, I haven't seen that before. That's actually kind of cool. So it's not like disheartening or anything. I'm just like, okay, moon background, got it. Why not fire? Or I don't know what's happening in this particular scene. He's on a wrecking ball. That's pretty cool. What could be in the background other than the moon? Like he's a werewolf. Just speculating here. I'm just like thinking. What
if the moon was like in a more realistic distance, and it had that real clear, cold weather cloud cover where you get that ring around the moon, and you have those lit clouds.
Yeah.
Nah, you could use like helicopters using their spotlights on them.
As an option, yeah.
There you go. All right, yeah. If you need a bright light to light them up, okay. Because he's obviously doing the red eyes thing. You know, the shadow face.
Yeah, with the light hitting him
eyes.
from the back from the spotlight, you still get the black face with the red eyes.
Yeah, you could accomplish that same effect with something like the helicopter spotlight, or any kind of spotlight, really. If he's on like a construction site, you could have. This is an opportunity to fill all this space with like construction stuff. Although that might.
Oh yeah, it could have been construction stuff with just like some big like one of those stadium lights, like over a football stadium, the 6 lights.
Stadium lights. Yeah, work lights or something.
This is a splash page, and there's going to be a lot of narrative or dialogue somewhere on that page.
That's a good point. And you don't want you don't want to be too busy because it'll take away from your character. I get that. So I mean, yeah, you're right. It's that there's words and stuff. It's not. It'll probably. I don't know. It's not even like a big deal. I'm just like, I'm not. I'm just. It makes me think of, like, oh man,
how could you get outside the box with this thing that's kind of been done?
That's kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah. How could you get outside the box a little bit? All right.
I think Miley Cyrus did that.
I like because a lot of this artwork has a lot of outside the box shit. So it's cool to see. And I want it to be like consistent all the way through. That looks cool. Somebody's like tied up to this tree right here in all the different angles.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cover A, cover B, and then a Virgin variant cover. Volume 1 is also available. Red foil logo. That's the one we were looking at the last week. Signed, 88 pages. I gotta say, I love that 72 pages, 88 pages. I love all that. Big books, man. Another thing I was thinking about with the crowdfunding is that you got all these books like Phenomenova coming out that are 3 or 4. How long ago? When did Phenomenova 1 come out? That was a larger book, but that was several years ago. That was day 1 of his story, right? Yeah. And then issue 2 was a smaller book, and that was a couple of years ago, and that was like a real quick part 1 and 2 kind of tied together, and part 3 just came out. That's been how many years we've been following Phenomenova?
Well, hold on.
How much time has spanned in that book, because the second issue was a lot smaller. And so if we're crowdfunding and it's gonna take so long to get these books out, you need either more story in it. You need more stuff in the book.
Phenomenova issue 1 came out in, hang on, because I reviewed Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet right next to it. Okay, so issue 2 came out 9 months ago for Phenomenova.
And then issue 3 just came out 9 months later? That's not so bad. Yeah, well, it still, if it's going to be like a floppy, 9 months to wait.
Phenomenova issue 1 came out about a year ago, yeah.
Wait, no, hold on. Phenomenova issue 1 came out a year ago?
Yeah.
I thought you backed issue 3 a year ago.
I don't know when I backed issue 3, man.
Okay.
I back books and then I complain when I notice that they haven't shown up.
Maybe I'm wrong about
He's also got a lot of numbers under his belt, so it's like.
Yeah, he's got a lot of books. He's like, fuck, I don't remember.
Kind of hard to remember which is which.
I back books,
3,
dude.
9 or
I give
7.
people chances. If I like it, I stick to it. If I don't, fuck off.
All right, I'll say this: if Phenomenova fulfilled a year ago, and they just fulfilled issue 3 a year later, that's not bad. That's actually a decent timeline to keep an ongoing series afloat.
Yeah, I agree.
To be able to
I'm ultra picky about that stuff. I find that completely acceptable.
Yeah, that's totally good. All right, here we go, Justin. The terror story varies very little from the crackhead behind my local Walmart who has war flashbacks while he does whippets and coke. Oh, sure, he needs to huff gasoline to kill the demons, right?
Right. So that's kind of like we all have this personal attachment to the character because we have that person in our life.
Yeah. Right, like we got these vices, so we can kill the demons and fight the terror. And
I immediately go back to BAC.
Oh, yeah. I'm chewing on the olives. Tell us.
Yeah, so we did a short film festival, 15 years ago now, and so the entire premise of it was that it was a zombie flick that we did, a little short zombie flick, and the solution to the zombie outbreak that was happening around us. Me and Peter playing the main characters, me, Peter, and this other guy that's just awesome. And so zombies are breaking out, and the solution to this, we find out, is that the zombie virus is killed by alcohol. So we have to spend the entire time drinking and staying drunk so that we don't turn into zombies.
Yeah. It's on
your channel.
It's on this channel, isn't it? It might be on this channel.
We need to redo that. Like, I know we're all old and like not sexy as much anymore, but
yeah, that was fun. There was a movie that actually came out. I forget what it's called, but it had to do with drinking to not become zombies or kills the zombie, whatever. Yeah, no, it was after we did ours, and we got timestamps to prove it.
We got it first.
Yeah.
Talking about Shaun of the Dead?
No, it wasn't Shaun of the Dead. It was it was like a made for theaters B movie.
Okay.
An armada of German aircrafts. Was that
Is that what it was called?
No. I think he was Zombie was talking about Terror in the Trenches.
Yeah.
Go back. Terror in the Trenches, dude. This artwork is awesome. We reviewed the first issue last week over on Bionic Bro's channel, and it was really good. There's a lot of impressive shit about this story. It's a lot of fun. Totally worth it. And issue 2, we've got 50-something days left to go back. So the artwork's awesome. The story so far, from what we've seen, is awesome. So hell yeah, man. Looking good. And then where are we at with the and 88 pages for the first issue, bro, and 70-something pages for the second issue. You're getting your money's worth.
My one complaint about this was that they need to have a T-shirt with the naked girl wrapped in dynamite.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That panel where she's about to explode.
I want that T-shirt.
Where her boobs are covered up with dynamite. Yeah, that would be a cool shirt. I might, I might just like copy it and just go put it on Spreadshirt and make my own.
Yep.
Digital edition, $10. I like that. $10 for a digital edition. It's not, too much, but it's not too little. He's paying himself for his work, but he understands it's a digital edition.
Nah,
and I'm liking the digital editions.
Physical copies need to have the digital edition attached to it. That way I can fucking read the book that I wanted, and then I can do the review with digital to show.
Yeah, but what
if
you don't want to? If you're not too sure about the physical, to get the digital, it's nice to have the option of just the digital.
No, have the option to get digital. That's what I'm fine with that. I'm saying include a digital with the physical.
Is that something? I mean,
what if
I agree with you.
Digital.
Hey, I agree with you there. It would be nice to be able to keep it and I don't like this mentality. I don't want to support this, but it would be nice to be able to keep the physical copy as like a collector, as somebody who backed the IP, as somebody who's pledging into it, into the startup of this thing. It would be nice to hold on to that as a keepsake, but still be able to read it
on the go. I used to hate digital copies, but
hey,
I got to admit, man, having having my little library on the drive, I have all these books on the drive, and it's nice to just be stranded somewhere. Like tomorrow, when I'm in the dentist's office waiting for 5 hours to go get my shit ripped out, I'm gonna be reading some comic books while I'm doing that, and I could bring my collection, or I could just have them. But the problem with bringing your collection is, if you go under or something, they might steal your books. You might forget.
There's issues with that. I don't trust dentists.
You can't always bring your comics. The dentist might snag your comics.
Yeah, I don't trust them at all. I would say, however, this is a prime opportunity for you to spend some time doing boots on the ground research for one of those other projects that you are
taking some snapshots.
Yes.
The scenery. Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even
put yourself in the mindset of the story that you're working on while you're there.
That's a good idea. I can get firsthand instead of references from Google or something. I can actually see what the machinery looks like, what everything, Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Like live it out in your head, as you're sitting there in the office or the chair or whatever it is. Be like, okay, how would this go down right now, here and now, if this was going on?
See if there's any bulge.
Oh, there better be bulge in that one.
Oh, it's just there better be. There's gonna be bulge.
Back end bulge.
Yeah. All right, Terror Files, $15. What are the Terror Files? Ultra top secret Terror Files. Oh my God! Hold on a second. If this is top secret material, can you imagine? Okay, Terror, public domain character, and he's writing the secrets of the character. Is that legal, or you can make up new shit, right? Just as long as the shit that you use is within the public domain,
right?
So he's making up the lore of the character as top secret terror. That's what this is. That's a ballsy move, bro. But I actually admire that, because if
that's actually I appreciate that.
Yeah, if he's got a good story.
Domain, it's just the character design.
Yeah,
that's it.
So he can make up whatever top secret. Yeah, and if he's a fan, he'll know how to tie it all in within the public domain thing. That's pretty cool idea. Pretty ballsy.
Can you include, if it's public domain, is he allowed to include the original images and stuff from the original IP, or does it have to be his own take?
I don't think so. I think that original material is still owned by the company. It's just the ability to make your own, I think, is the.
That's interesting. It's not like that with music. With music, you can play the music.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But you know what it gives me the idea to do? I'm going to go write Steamboat Willie, the top secret files you never knew about. And then the dark secret
I'm
of Steamboat
surprised we
Willie
haven't seen more of that.
And now that Popeye's about to be in public domain, I'm going to be like the secret files of Steamboat Willie and olive oil.
Why is there not a Steamboat Willie and Popeye comic book? They're on the boat together.
Yeah. Well, I know Billy Tucci just put the two together in his She book. Or it's not She, right? Is it she or is it that other character that he has? I don't know. But Billy Tucci has a book out with the Steamboat Willie. He's got all these public domain characters in it.
Steamboat Willie and Popeye are just grooming Olive Oil and Minnie Mouse.
Bro, they're probably like
I'm fine with it.
They're probably double teaming her.
Have you seen Minnie Mouse?
And Bluto too.
He's doing her a favor.
Have you seen Olive Oil?
I tell you what, in that movie, there is no one on earth.
We're not talking about the movie, bro.
Better. No one on earth who has been cast better than Olive Oil in that movie.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall is like, she actually made Olive Oil hot.
He's large.
And he's large. Yeah. I'll take that any day, boys. Any day of the week. Yeah, I like Shelley Duvall, but yeah, she's the perfect Olive Oil.
Yeah.
Too bad Steamboat Willie wasn't in that movie. But who is that George Carlin? Who was the dad?
Oh shoot, I don't remember.
Dad. Hold on.
You know that town still exists.
Really?
That
I
town
gotta go there.
Yeah. No, it's all destroyed. Like you're not even allowed to go there. You can probably sneak in, but it's all like the sets are all falling apart. It's all decrepit. Probably the greatest place to film a movie now.
Ray Walton.
But it's all like beat up. You know?
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Ray Walton.
Out of here. Fucking, that's the origin story of the Hamburglar.
Yep.
All right, bro. All right, his name is Ray Walton. But when I saw it, oh God, come on, dude! I gotta zoom all the fucking way in. Okay, tell me that's not fucking. Come on, dude.
I see the George Carlin. Although,
That's
also,
George Carlin.
God, this guy he did such a good job with that role. He nailed it.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, George Carlin, yay!
Say the words.
And now I'm like Ray Walton. Okay, was that George Carlin's dad or his uncle? Because that's fucking George Carlin right there, man. I guess he would have been too old to be George Carlin in this movie, even though George Carlin always looked old, even when he was in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the 70s, he looked like he was
Yeah.
65.
Oh man, we lost him. Wow.
Yeah, this is a chance. If you have to say anything about Peter, now's your chance. Jump on it.
Fuck Peter, man. I don't even know what
That
the hell
guy.
is going on with him. What is going
Teal
on?
fucking background, motherfucker.
I know, right? Just over there in his fucking sunglasses every time we stream.
Who does he think he is with the sunglasses on a live stream? What's he protecting those gogglers for?
I know, right? Like he's got something going on over there. I hope that fucking abscess kills him tomorrow.
It's so funny seeing him, like the progression of Peter from dojo days till now. Like
Right.
now, you know, back then he was just like no screen, no picture on the screen, and now he's like got his lights in the setup, and he's got the sunglasses and the voice thing.
He's becoming
Fucking rock
somebody.
star.
He's racing up. He's hitting the next tier, the next pinnacle.
Yeah. You get to that, you get to that whatever 200 subscriber mark, and all of a sudden it all goes to your head.
You get a huge chip on the shoulder.
It shut itself down out of nowhere.
So we spent the entire time simply talking shit about you. You are going to have to go back and rewatch that in order to hear everything we're said. And anybody who's watching us in replay, like Peter probably is right now at this very moment, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate having you along. Please consider subscribing and doing all of the YouTube thumbs up stuff. It is very much appreciated.
As a matter of fact, do it right now. Don't even wait.
Do it.
Yeah, I would.
now.
If you don't do it now, he's going to mess it up. I promise you.
Yeah, I will
This is
mess
the
it
last
up.
40 minutes of the show. Go ahead and just do it. We're going to spend
All
the last
right.
20 minutes telling
And I'm
you
going to
to.
make it easy on us. I'm going to move on. Terror in the Trenches, go back that, and then let's look at the next book here. I'm going to share it before my internet goes out.
Yeah, if you need that deep dive on Tearing the Trenches, and it is really good, check out Jake's channel. He just did a whole couple of hours on it, and it's fun.
Hell yeah. All right. Mary Boys. Remember when we talked about Mary Boys a couple of times on a couple of channels? I like Mary Boys. It looks funny. It's like the oh my god, the original. It was like these guys are like beating up shit, but it had to do with the church, and there was like they're like beating up people for the church or something. Let's read about this. Is All Stitched Up Part 1. Things get hairy for our beloved Baldies and their wayward mentor, Father Parish. Let's read about it.
That's how you know. That's how you know Popeye was inbred. Look at those guys.
Chumming up the waters. All right. Who are the Merry Boys? The Merry Boys are quadruplets born with a rare genetic condition that causes enlarged hands and feet, distorted facial features, and prevents sufferers from growing any body hair. Their condition also affects the way they metabolize alcohol. Drinking beer gives them almost superhuman strength and endurance. So fast as Usain Bolt, strong as Eddie Hall, and about as nice as Gordon Ramsay in a high street kebab shop.
Pious as fuck.
Yeah,
they are from a backwater English town called Basham, where they were raised by Father Parish, a Catholic priest whose alcoholic visions foretell a great biblical apocalypse befalling the town should its inhabitants not be purged of their evil ways. Now these feisty, large guzzling teenagers, guided by the mysterious apparition of the Holy Virgin Mary, stomp out sin wherever they find it with their size 16 Doc Marten boots. Here's a handy one-page synopsis of their origin story right here. The artwork looks fucking awesome.
Holy
the story
shit.
looks awesome.
the
Everything
test
I've ever
results are
seen.
in.
And there are a lot. There are a
Orchard.
couple of them.
You are the father.
You're the father, and you're the father, and you're the father.
I am freaking loving this.
Doesn't it look badass? We talked about the first book
The premise,
years ago,
everything.
and it was like I was like blown away. Like, this is fucking awesome. But then it closed before I could back it. I didn't have any money back then. I wished I could. But hey, maybe I can back it here. If it's available, I will back it. I will back
Please
it here.
tell me one of them has that Veritas. What is it? Veritas tattoo.
I don't know, but if they don't, although I will
was
say,
Boondock Saints. Yeah, the dude from
oh yeah. So what is this news story about? It was bound to happen at some point. For too long have our beloved little louts have been free to run amok in their backward little English town, bashing bent bastards, smashing sordid sinners, and setting wrong-uns right. After a spate of particularly nasty tear-ups, the mayor's office stepped in to ban the sale and possession of alcohol in Basham, arguing that this was the chief cause of the mayhem. With the help of the bishop's office, Father Parish gets exiled to London for rehabilitation. The boys are placed under the curatorship of a different priest. The pharmacological arm of the large national supermarket chain, ASBO, stores are granted a license to produce a harm-free alternative to alcohol, using the population of Basham now locked down under ASBO's own private security police to trial this new drug. What could possibly go wrong? As if this bizarre social experiment wasn't enough of a problem, a prolific serial killer is on the loose in the streets of Basham, harboring a twisted secret. Whilst there is plenty of action and dark humor to be found, this series presents the first truly formidable challenge our uncouth heroes have ever had to face. Fans of Tank Girl, The Goon, Cerebus, TMNT, Martial Law, and Judge Dredd will greatly enjoy this book. And I like the way he did that. This book is, reminiscent of, like, instead of putting it like, hey, like, this book is a mashup of this, and this, and this, and this. Let me tell you a little bit about this story, which is very much like this story. No. He gives us a very well-written synopsis. And then if you like these things, you'll love this book. That's all you need. If you're going to mention other books, that's the way to do it right there. What is this campaign for? Merry Boys, All Stitched Up, is a story in 5 parts. And we are running this campaign to fund the first 40-page installment. The art and lettering for this book is done. All that is left to do is to print and ship the books to our backers. Existing readers will be familiar with the previous Mary Boys comics that we have self-published and fulfilled, i.e. Primal Wounds, the Mary Boys origin story, and the Beefheads, collection of self-contained short stories, all stitched up as our most ambitious project to date. But we already have experience in crowdfunding fulfillment. It's not our first rodeo, hombre. The interiors will be in the glorious black and white with color covers, one variant cover only. They're not on Kickstarter, right? This is an Indiegogo, right? Check out the gallery for a few of the finished pages. Who makes the comics? As in the case with all Mary Boys comics, this comic is written and illustrated by trusty old Chubb. Read the first 5 pages here. Well, let's just kind of glance at some of this artwork, dude. This is fun,
gnarly.
man. This is what comics are about. This is what indie comics are all about.
This is glorious. I haven't. We've been to like just a handful of panels here, and I'm already hearing Sex Pistols.
Yeah, right. Look at this drunken Santa with his bottle, and then like, is he pushing the little girl off his leg? Oh yeah, she's sitting on his leg.
They're the elves.
A horsey, please. And he's like, what do you want then? A horsey, please. Right. Well, let me tell you about that 4 horsemen, the apocalypse. And then they're like, oh God. At least Phil's hand's a good time, and he has Christmas spirit to. Okay, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's one of the boys. He's like, bug off. And then, except that you're going to be ripping next. Because he's got the bottle. Can't understand what they're saying. Anyways. And they're English. I like.
There's got to be some level of like pikey in there.
What? Is that lap is woman wet?
If I could read, I would so jump in on this if I could actually read those word bubbles.
All right, we should do one of these days. We should do a stream where we do a read along.
I can do a good
back this book and do a read along. I can do a shitty English fake accent.
I've got my sausage accent for the cat. That's the screaming pikey.
Justin's loving it. All right. What is he saying? I can't even read that. What does he say? Oh, hello. If it ain't the kid, boys, the priest who scuzzes as usual. Is this English? I'm on to you lot. Something to do with all that trouble that's been going on in the town. You connect. What does it say? You'll connect to the Mary Boys gang in some way, and I'm so close to finding it all out.
Are those two a nod to Laurel and Hardy?
Are they?
Oh, I see it. You're right.
Yeah. Now
Nice.
hang on
Like
there for a second, don't. Look at them. These kids are but special, see? They wouldn't hurt a fly. Couldn't figure out how to catch one for starters. Quite unlike the Mary Boys, who have been terrorists in this town for months. Come on then, let's go find some nice homeless drunks to harass. Okay, fine, but watch your step, you monks. We'll be watching yous. I like that, dude. I like reading it with the accent too, because
there is not enough of that heavy, like UK country English style going on around here. This is glorious.
If you're gonna do it, you should might as well write it like that, right? Right. Oh, that's like Australian. That's Aussie. I'm back in this book, dude. This book I'm sold. And actually, I'm going to look to see if they've got all of them. Okay, larger tier, Mary Boy. I don't know what all this is. I can't read it, but digital tier, 5.
They're even selling it in pounds.
Yeah, £5 for the digital tier. The base book, £15. And we got a variant cover tier, £15. It's got a sketch cover. Yeah, right. £15. Mate.
Perfect for a night in the dunny. Hello.
Mary Boys, all stitch up, #1 comic book, £15. Mary Boy, all stitch up, #1 comic book, £15. A print set for your lot, £7. Original art, full faces, £160. Original art variant cover. Actually, I like that. Looks pretty nice. That's a nice looking piece. The tree is like very beautifully rendered. £250, right? Original art, standard cover. Oh, the trash can. All right, £200. Original
Yeah, I
art.
want that. I want that sticker. I would support that sticker.
Oh yeah, guys, you gotta make stickers. Mary Boys all stitched up, part 1. But oh, come on, where are the other books? Where's the catch-up tier? Is that what that other catch-up bundle right here? Digital catch-up, £10. This is it. Print catch-up bundle, £30. How much is that in the U.S.? How much is that U.S.? Let's see, because it gives you the option.
It's probably going to be $30.
Let's.
It's not. That doesn't how the math goes, but that's how the online sales stuff goes.
$30.
Well, we'll see if it's sent through Critical Blast.
Hold on, 30.
30 pounds equates to something like $20.
30 pounds in American. There's no fucking way. The catch-up tier is like $20. 30 pounds in American. $40. That's still
40. Yeah, no, I did the math wrong on that because you go over there and you pay the same price, but you get more for the same price.
Yeah, but dude, even $40, even if you had, bro, for catch-up tier, which is at least 2 books, all right, catch-up tier, 2 books, $40. Even if you paid $30 in shipping, $70. What is that? $45 each.
35.
I don't know how big these books are, but it looks. I don't know. 45 might be pushing it. $20 a book plus 30. That's 40 to 70. That's $20 a book. If it's at least 2 books, that's $20 a book. 30 for shipping. Getting it from the UK. I don't know if it's actually coming from the UK, but I'm assuming it's $30 to ship from the UK. I'm just throwing numbers around. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The reality is $40 plus anything up to $20 to $30 for shipping for 2 books is pretty fair. $40 for 2 books is pretty fair. So whatever they charge for the shipping is obviously fair because that's what it costs to ship. So $20 for the books. That's a good deal.
This is one of those ones that I'm immediately so engrossed in that story. Like I want to see the Netflix series.
Yeah, this is one of those stories that is pretty out there. It needs to be a cartoon or.
Oh, come on! You know this would be on HBO.
Yeah, right.
I'm good with that. Please, for the love of God and all that is holy, put it on HBO and not Netflix.
Yeah. All right. We got Inglorious Rex Comic Book 3, King Kong. We got Inglorious Rex 3 is out. This is a variant cover campaign. The book is out. There's actually a cover that I want to get that I wasn't able to back yet. I have Inglorious Rex 1 and 2, but Inglorious Rex 3 has the King Kong cover. That's Inglorious Rex fighting King Kong with what's her name? The girl character all tied up.
Is that in public domain?
No. Well,
King Kong?
Yeah, King Kong's got to be in public domain. But even if it's not, you can call your book like the King Kong variant cover, right? And it not actually be King Kong. How are they going to fucking get you? He's not in the story. He's on the cover.
I mean, if you put him on a thumbnail, you put yourself at risk on YouTube. So,
Inglorious Rex is a fun book. I'm enjoying it. All the cool thing about Inglorious Rex is all the supplemental books actually are pretty interesting too. A lot of interesting.
King Kong is not a fully public domain character as of 2026. His status is complicated and only partially public domain. There's a 1932 novelization, the 1933 film.
Well, this can't be copyright infringement.
Does it say King Kong or is it just Kong?
No, King
Savage.
Kong.
No, Savage Kong.
Oh, well, there you go, right there. It's not the same thing.
His teeth are bigger. Okay, so here we go. Inglorious Rex, Kaiju MMA, right? With the twist. It's a pretty cool book. I've got the first 2 issues and some of the supplementals. So we're gonna have there's a Beast Mode book 232 Beast Mode. That's kind of like an origin story, if I remember correctly. We've got some funny T-shirts, mange cups, but then where's the cover? Where's the Ethan cover? The Ethan cover is where it's at, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, there's
after
other good
2029,
ones in there.
This one. This is Ethan Van Sciver's cover right here. Because
Okay.
there's a character called Little T, and he's like a dwarf, and he's a bro. I want this cover. It's Shane Davis lovingly calls them the coin slot covers. They're also the 24-hour covers. I've got the first to the 24-hour covers for the first 2 books. I've got to get this cover. This is the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, I like it, but there's a little bit of a flaw there. There's some artistic design issues. Like
What?
I can't really see what's going on. They got like that black bar. I don't know why they did like. I mean, it's a very well done black bar. That thing is symmetrical as shit.
It's like perfect. It's a perfect black bar.
It's
like
a perfect black bar, but I don't understand the artistic design choice.
Well, the black bar.
Ethan does, and he does an exceptional black bar. I'll give him full credit for that. And the colorization of that black bar is phenomenal.
It's a black
the contrast,
bar
it's there.
and a black dwarf.
He's just hiding the cooter.
Yeah, I love this cover. It's funny, man. I can't believe he had to black that much, bro. All you had to do was black out this little, like his little fro right here.
It's a big cooter.
You didn't have to black all this out right here. Oh, I guess there's a finger. He's like giving him the finger too.
As hot as she is, you know it looks like honey baked ham under there.
There's no bulge.
No bulge.
There
should definitely in that scenario be some bulge. That is
of all bulge scenarios. This is it.
If this was bulge review, that would be a C-.
I mean, at least a Vienna sausage or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right, here we go. These covers look badass. And Glorious Rex is a really fun book. The second I heard Kaiju MMA boxing fighting to the death, I was sold. Oh, and the artwork, Shane Davis' artwork is fucking awesome. He's one of the best, dude. His art.
He's got great art.
Good. Yeah, I love it. Go check out Inglorious Rex. I had to bring this up. He also has shot glasses. I'm not sure how I feel about shot glasses.
You know, with the story of how Inglorious Rex goes, then he should totally get custom Rock'em Sock'em robots done with Inglorious Rex.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If he's going to do a toy, right?
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have like a big giant-ass toy, but yeah, man, Rock'em Sock'em robots. How hard would that be?
You can make those interchangeable too, right? Where you have like your different characters and you're like, I'm going to play this one.
Sure. And you don't need to go to China for that. Go to Mexico. You don't even have to get good quality for something like Rock'em Sock'em robots.
No, you don't. In fact, I would advise against it.
Yeah, you could go to Mexico and get that manufactured. It can't be that hard. Mexico.
You could do that and get the actual King Kong.
Yeah, you could have
It'd be Queen Kong or something.
Shadowpunk could do the 3D, right? The 3D rendering, and then you could have that printed or made to make the mold, and then send it down to. You don't even have to go to Mexico. Where are they at all now? Right now, and what is that
Venezuela?
island? No, they're not in Venezuela. They're over in that sanctuary city that we sent them to. Where Obama lives. Where the hell is that city? That they're all like, my word, all these people are so racist. They won't even let these people into our country. And so we shipped them all to their island, and they're like, oh dear Lord, they're here. And it's like
isn't that Martha's Vineyard?
Martha's Vineyard. There you go.
Yeah.
They're like, we're so proud because we've got, we're a sanctuary city. And like, okay, well, take them. And they're like, dear Lord. I can't pay 5 people to mow my lawn. $5.
Oh, I was telling a guy just yesterday, like, they're all freaking out about that. They got it all wrong. You've got all the home remodel, like professional craftsmanship you could ever need for any remodel work. Get it done now. Jump on the bandwagon. This is an opportunity, but they're all freaking out about it instead of like hiring them.
Well, no, they did hire them to be like, I don't know, cooks and maids and sex slaves.
Dude.
I don't know if they want them to rebuild their house though.
That's the missed opportunity, man. You want some new siding?
They might have to let them. They might have to let them live in the house and not outside. The women, you can make them sleep outside. But the men are gonna be like, no, fuck that. Or they'll build a house out in the backyard, and that'll piss off the HOA. So
mess up the lawn.
Yeah, so they can't have that. The rebel.
Piss off the HOA.
But yeah, that bro.
Whenever you guys are sick of that, send them back our way because I could use some help on the remodel stuff I'm doing here.
I know some Mexican grandmas that I could be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna make this model, this mold. I'm gonna get some kids to like manufacture the molds, right, with all the chemicals. You don't want old ladies messing with chemicals; it's not good for them. But kids is good for them. And then when I get the plastic molds, they glue them together. We hand those to the grandmas, and they paint them. The grandmas are amazing at painting and cooking and doing like any of that kind of work, you know.
And sewing, dude. When I was in Corpus, I knew a little old lady. One of her big things, she was a seamstress. She would sew up stuff if you needed like custom designs on shirts. And one of her big things was simply removing the tag of a shirt and putting in your custom tag. So that if you like printed out shirts, it wasn't like you printed your logo on the shirt and then it was like the Hanes logo. She's like, no, we're going to sew in like the custom logo.
Legit logo. Yeah, and if it's printed on the inside, well, with the little with a couple of I don't know what those ear swabber things, cotton swabs, they can get some rubbing alcohol and rub that shit out. 10 minutes, they got it out. Another 10 minutes, they got that in. They got all day long. They somehow they'll manage to get 1,000 shirts done in a week or day.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you might even get some free tamales out of that fucking deal. Yeah.
And they will be the greatest tamales you've ever had.
The best tamales. And if you're really nice, you could ask them to make you some enchiladas. Oh man, some beef enchiladas. Hell yeah. Granny, make me some enchiladas, and then when you have time, go fix these fucking eyes on this thing. This looks like shit. You can do a better paint job than that. Come on. These clothes, my Barbie barely fits in these clothes. What is she, a hoa? All right. But that tamales, that's no joke, dude. They make the best tamales.
Now, if we have not earned the right for you to cancel us yet, just wait. It gets better.
All right. What should we look at? We still got a little bit of time left. We got enough time for another comic book. What should we look at? Catboy?
That one caught my attention.
Bonsai Girl. Three Brothers Gruff. Lady Midnight, Manifesto, Alpha and Omega, American Bane. Oh, wait, no. Follow to stay involved. These are not even launched. These are all upcoming. You can't even look at them. Upcoming. You can't look at any of those. I'm not going to look at upcoming books. Sorry. We only got a couple minutes. I need something to actually look at. Upcoming. Does anybody got a book on Indiegogo? These are all upcoming books.
And some of those are really poor.
Head rush.
Should do an entire episode of like we look at all the worst comic books so you don't have to.
Man, that needs to be done, and not just worst as in like okay the artwork looks weird and this and that, but there are comics with red flags. We've talked about red flags in the past. There's the problem with that. People get really butthurt over when you call out shit. And it's like,
does it hurt feelings?
They tell all their friends, and the next thing you know, you're in the chat of some live stream, and you're like, "Hey guys, hey, what's up?" And they're like, Oh, hi.
Don't go to their channel because they're too fucking honest.
Yeah, and then you start typing in the chat, and then your messages get instantly deleted. Like, hey guys, what's up? Deleted. And then, hey, did you delete my message? Deleted. Well, I could have sworn you're deleting my message, right? Deleted, banned. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do to you? Turns out,
pencils
a
down
friend
with
of a friend, somewhere down the grapevine, watched a video where I was like criticizing, I don't remember, the foot. There was a foot or a leg or a fire or the red color red or some weird shit in some comic, and I was like, that's weird looking. Or there was a red flag or something, and they were like, how dare you? How dare you call out my obvious scam?
Delicate flowers.
Yeah. And I was like, pussies deleted. Yeah, I
There's
said,
no
Pencils off. Fuck that. We're doing Folges out.
and then I started trolling.
Everybody's
like,
a Rob Hunter.
And I'm like, Berserker sucks. And they're like, you're banned and blocked. How dare you talk? What's this? Brother Kit.
Oh.
Upcoming.
Nice.
Can't look at it. It's upcoming. We can't look at it. Brother Kit. Do I need to reshare so we can listen to the audio? Look at this. This is obviously space for some words. Although I would darken this background a little bit. That's just me.
Teal?
Teal?
More
Are
teal.
you fucking kidding me?
More teal.
More teal in the background? What is this world coming to where everybody's going to have teal in the background? It makes me sick. Jake, I've got to fix this teal in the background shit. Why is it the minimize
can't handle it with the teal.
Too much teal and yellow. Yellow behind these characters and teal, yellow and teal, yellow, teal. Okay.
I really like that this creator.
Jokes aside, back this fucking book.
Yeah, I actually like that the creator actually had the balls to create something kind of like stylized for like Spider-Man versus Beetleborgs and Power Rangers.
Yeah, this actually,
Well
this
said.
piece right here. Cool. This is a very cool piece by Elliot Rodriguez.
Yeah, Elliot Rodriguez knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, man, he blew this out of the park.
Yeah.
Awesome. So make sure go over to Brother Kit Prospect on Indiegogo and then put your email right over here. Oh wait, no, hold on. This is for a message. Write a message. Hurry the fuck up and
You're getting banned from someone's chat.
launch. Oh, sorry, it's Indiegogo. Launch this biatch.
launch did bitch.
Comment. Let's see if that gets banned or whatever. Indiegogo, go sign up to get updates on the Brother Kit Prospect. I can't hit the video because I didn't share audio.
Oh, you're fine.
Do you want me to reshare it and then share audio?
Yeah,
This is by Bionic Bro.
Bionic Bro. Bionic Bro.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Mr.
Share
BB.
screen again. Share screen window.
Holy shit, I got a hand laying over here. What the fuck?
Share. Here we go. Bionic Bro. Oh, right. Brother Kit Prospect. Here we go. What the hell? Over. Hold on, I gotta restart that up, and I'm making full screen. Here we go. 60 pages. Over 60 pages. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. Price for you.
Brother Kit. Hell
just makes me happy to watch that.
Now, I remember when you changed the price to $15 through from the suggestion, right? We were talking about some stuff, and then all the shit hit the fan.
Right.
You might need to up that price a bit before it launches.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
That might
17.
be something. And I remember you had a price, and then it was like, maybe you should change that. And you're like, I'm gonna change that. We're gonna do gangbusters over here. $15, and then that was like what, a year ago or something.
Yeah.
And then we bombed Iraq.
Yeah. Gonna have to add some dollars to that.
It requires a little bit of oil to make this comic book, and that's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
It's $50 a barrel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. It's all suggestive in the upcoming process. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't know exactly what it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
But that is a cool trailer, though, and the book does look fun, man. You want to talk about it for a second?
I mean, it's a story of a young kid named Devin who's in school, of course, and his mother passed. His parents ran a mochi shop, and so with the passing of his mother, his dad is taken to drinking and is no longer keeping up with keeping the shop upkeep, and his son is actually having to run it, go to school, and take care of him and his dad at the same time, while trying to juggle having a girlfriend. And to make some money, he decided to help out an organization known as the Warren. And on these little escapades that they do, they go in and they get technology, futuristic technology and everything, and run into one that the head of the Warren wants, and it's some kind of device. So they go in and then they run into these aliens called bitumen, and it unfolds from there. He has no idea what he's in for. He's in over his head. But whereas his teammates, Sister V and Brother Atlas, kind of like working with them, they also are kind of setting him up to be the scapegoat for what they have going on. So
I remember seeing some of the artwork and being like some of those characters are pretty cool designs. Like you were showing me some of the designs, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And then you were telling me that, like, I don't know if I should say, but some of the designs of the later versions of the characters, and I was like, fuck yeah, that's badass. Like that's what I'm talking about. That reminds me of like the kind of shit that used to get me all like hyped up on like the way Power Rangers would do things. Like power ups. It's cool.
They don't really have to, like, those suits, they don't morph into them. Those are their street clothes. Like the head of the Warren, he's a very flamboyant guy, and he just likes his people wearing these kind of weird ass, fun, cool looking get-ups. And of course, it's inspired by the old Brer Rabbit stories, of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, Brer Bear. So all those characters, I even have other character designs that I haven't even put in this book yet, because I feel like this one could really go very well. But it's fun. I'm just turning those old stories into, rejuvenating them and breathing new life into them with this kind of style.
Hell yeah, man. Looks cool. We got to launch this. Any idea when we're launching? What are we waiting for to launch this campaign?
We're waiting for 100 signups. Last time I checked, we were around 80 signups. So 20 more, we'll get it out there.
Well, you heard it, folks. Go sign up. Go to Indiegogo. Look up Brother Kit and sign up for that book so we can get that thing launched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you like.
Now get out! And I'll tell you when I want you back!
Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment down below because we're going to need all that